Welcome to part 2 of the best kitchen renovation. I'm Craig Heffernan, and in this video I'll show you how I built my own cabinet boxes and frames. Then I ordered the doors and drawer boxes online for a huge savings. If you didn't see part 1, you missed the installation of the pine ceiling, the prepping for the stonework, and the porcelain plank flooring. Be sure to watch. And for all the materials used in my videos, see the description below. And please subscribe to my channel to see my latest videos. To start, I used 3/4 inch maple plywood for all the cabinet boxes and shelves. I'm cutting the base cabinet ends, and they're cross-cut at 34.5 inches out of the 4x8 sheet. You can get 4 per sheet, and the scrap will be used up on all the shelves. Then the saw is set to 23 9/16, where all the end base panels are ripped to that size. I use this 3.5 inch by 4 inch template to mark out all the toe kicks. You're going to end up with several left and right end panels for all the base cabinets. There will be a 3/4 inch by 5/16 inch deep dado put on all the inside of the base panels. This first groove will hold the bottom shelf of all the base cabinets. This groove is going to be used to recess the 1/4 inch back panel. It is a 1/4 inch wide by 1/2 inch deep. The last dado is put flush at the top. It is used for all the top spreaders and measures 3/4 of an inch wide by 5/16 of an inch deep. To see where I get all my supplies to build these cabinets, check out the description below. Tell them Craig Heffernan sent you and they'll hook you up. I'm using 120 grit sandpaper to clean and smooth the inside of all the base cabinet parts. Then I finish the insides with 2 coats of waterborne polyurethane. It comes in a satin finish and goes on really smooth and dries super fast. It's time to assemble all the boxes. I use wood glue on all the joints with finished nails to tack them into place. And then I use finished screws to permanently secure the joint. The bottom shelf is always cut at 23 inches deep, and it is held in a 1/4 inch from the back to accept the back panel. The length of the shelf depends on the total width of the cabinet. I deduct 1 3/8 inches from the total width of the cabinet to come up with the shelf measurement. A 3-inch plywood nailer is cut to the same length as the shelf. It is fastened to the top rear of the cabinet box. The back panel is 1/4 inch maple plywood that is recessed and fastened into place with 3/4 inch staples. Another plywood nailer is used to spread the front of the cabinet. It is also cut the same length as the rear nailer and the shelf. It is set back from the front 5/16 of an inch. now time to start the face frames for the cabinets. The dado blade is set to 3/4 by 5/16 to plow out the front frame of the cabinet. I put the stiles in place, then I measure for the horizontal sticks and cut them to size. The sticks do not have a plow groove. All the stiles and sticks are lined up for a dry fit, then taken apart and put back together again. I use this special jig to fasten the frames together. This jig drills a hole at a near horizontal angle, and glue and screws are used to install to make this frame solid. Now that the face frames are sanded and fit great, it's time to apply the finished coats of paint. I first spray a coat of this white vinyl primer that is sandable. The green paint is a conversion varnish that must be catalyzed with hardener. The hardener makes the paint dry fast and durable. I'm able to wipe the glazing on the same day. The glazing darkens the green slightly. It's applied in a thin coat, then gently wiped off. Then finally, a clear conversion varnish is applied. The varnish has a dull rubbed effect and locks in the glazing color to the green paint. If this is too big of a process for you, you can have these frames built and finished by the Cabinet Door Company. The link is in the description below. I'm using the hidden fastener jig to fasten the frame to the cabinet. It's used on the top and bottom only, while the sides are glued on as shown. Be sure to watch part 3 where I get closer to wrapping this job up. I'm Craig Heffernan, and thanks for watching. And please subscribe to my channel to see my upcoming videos.